Hello guys and welcome back to episode 3 of Kerbal Space Programme. And today we're going to be trying to do a bit more progress than last episode, because last episode didn't really go that well. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to be doing a lot of things from a vehicle assembly building, and there's a lot of single flights, I think. And here, I'm looking at it and going, the ones I've actually got, oh no, that's sorry, I'm being wrong. These ones I actually find a little bit awkward in some ways, but if you, and I feel like a hard match it needs to be. So if you decline, you lose a star, which is not good, and that'll bring down function. But what I've been looking at, thinking, oh, I could, and there's loads of good ones in there which I could take on. But actually, if you go over here, upgrade, just upgrade it, and now you can take loads more active contracts. So what we could do is we could test this in flight. Basically, for test activate part of the stage, basically, you need to be going at that speed. You need to be flying between 11,000 meters. Basically, that's when you need to do it. So if I activate that at 8,000 meters, so basically that you got 1 year, you got 5 hours to do it, essentially, and you get a lot of money for doing that, and it's not hard to actually do. So this brilliant march track is also a reasonable so much doing it full scale test for spectacular room as well. We more existing parachute with medium close to the attack acceleration as we told everyone we were. Okay, yeah. So that one I'm going to accept. Escape the atmosphere. I'm also going to so this one as well. You can test this at the launch site. So basically test it at the start. That's not going to be that hard. So accept that. Escape the atmosphere. That shouldn't be too hard. I accept that. And this one, this is orbiting Kerbin, but yeah, you need to be orbiting it. So we're not going to do these ones yet. These are two ones which we'll do when we are orbiting Kerbin, and those ones will get us a lot more money, and that'll come at a later date. But yeah, you see, oh, swivel. Well, what one? Where do you need to do that? You need to be okay. And we can take that one up as well, because I don't think that one's going to be that hard. It's going to give us quite a bit of money. Okay, so we've got all these contracts active at the moment, which is good. So basically, we've got all these ones we could do, and they're none of them are actually that hard. So if we now go to vehicle assembly building, we need to build something which will essentially allow us to escape the atmosphere. So if we get rid of this, here we are. Okay, so swivel fuel engine. So we want the swivel one and fly over Kerbin, which we would want to put on last. Okay, that's fine, and we would want making a very basically a plane to accomplish all these targets. So we've got the fuel booster, this will be a final part, and yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to put this fuel tank on as the final one, and put the Science Junior here as well, and that'll be that one. Okay, so we've got all this sorted. So that one, we just need to do that at 48,000 meters. So basically they're coming down from orbit, because I may technically try and kill those ones off. I mean, if we go basically slowly, so that'll be fine. Test Mark 16 parachute in flight over Kerbin. Okay, so we literally just want to put a Mark 16 parachute on top there. Okay, Flea solid fuel booster. This one needs to go on at the launch site. So we actually, what you'd want to do is here. Okay, so we've got that stage there. We want Flea solid fuel booster. And wasn't there one other one we wanted to do? Was that the swivel liquid fuel engine? Okay, so there's Flea soluble fuel booster at the launch site. So what we want is that definitely the swivel one? I might have got the wrong one actually. I'll be bad. Let's make sure it's swivel. Just double check. It might have been already. I'm not too sure. And as for fuel tanks, you want a lot of fuel. That's a liquid fuselage. I think that's for different ones. Okay. Okay, that's the bottom there, and on the other side, so how many boxes have we got so far? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and over here, 8. Actually got the hammer. 8, I like the hammer, it works. Okay, so we got those, that's 8. Yeah, okay, we've got 10, that's fine. More of us are sure we don't go too over top. fuselage does actually work it. No, too small. Okay, fuel tanks. Oh, okay, make sure we get the right one. That will be useful. And these two around here. Okay, we want to make sure we've got loads of fuel, don't we? Come on. And then we want the nose cone on top of that. Okay, so let's just take it all off. And what we want decouplers. So we want radio decouplers because they'll sort things out. Want two. Yeah, let's put that here because we can't apparently have it on that cover. Okay, well like that, and then on the side over here, we want what else do we have? We want these parachutes on top of each of those. Okay, so that's all that done, and now all we really want left is, what do we want? We want, obviously, we want to be able to decouple things. We want to be able to decouple from the bottom. We want to be able to decouple all that. There we are to be decoupled. We got this bit on the top over here. We might want to also, coming in from above the atmosphere, we want to put a heat shield on here, won't we? Heat shield, and preferably, because of that, we would like to put another decoupler on. Obviously, we may not be able to have all of these because we may have gone over a max number of parts. I think it already really has, hasn't it? Okay, and to get some more science, we want 2 mystery goo units. Orbit Explorer Atmospheric Escaper, this will be. Atmosphere Escaper, I like all these names. Mark 1. Okay, save. Oh, it's letting us launch. Good. So it's not over 30 parts. So we need to sort that stage. We can do it on the launch pad, I think. So what we got? We want to sort. We might actually. Can we not leave at all? Revert flight. I think we want to revert to vehicle assembly because it's not. We want to put some more supports in because otherwise they're going to go flying off, aren't they? We want to do this properly. So where? We might not have these yet. I know what I'm thinking of. I don't think we have those. Okay, so I think we just have to live with what we've got. Okay, that should be fine. We want to do this way. So we want all 3 of these boosters to go at once. So where are they? We want dirt and dirt to go. So we want those 2 and him to go all on the same section. Then all of this can go elsewhere. Okay, so we've got these 3 which are set to go off. Then what we're going to want to decouple those 2. And when that decouples, we will also want to decouple that. And then that can launch the liquid fuel engine. But no, we want to do it separately because we want to be able to also set up a parachute on that one. And then we want to add in a stage. That one up there. And then we want to be able to launch the liquid fuel engine. After that, you also want to be able to do that, and then you also want to be able to launch a final parachute, all in different orders. So yeah, that should be enough. So let's save that and launch. So yeah, that's probably a staged version of a rocket. And what we need to do, we need to remember what our active missions are. So we don't do those service. Okay, so we want to test these one. Okay, we want to test Mark 16 parachute flying over Kerbal. Here what we want to test all that at a launch site and escape the atmosphere. Then we want to test a parachute over Kerbal. That's at the end, and this is the one we need to focus on right now. Okay, stability, and let's go. Hopefully that should give us 1. Make a test for swivel liquid fuel engine at some point. Because all this is just going to be maximum speed because of how these work until we get out of the atmosphere. Oh, one of them's already run out. Okay, weird. Already? And now we want to make sure we can get our parachutes engaged because we want to be able to save them. Okay. Now, what I want to do, I want to be able to test this. So, altitude 40,000 to 80,000. Okay. Okay, we want to be able to test this. We want to just launch it up and see if we can at all escape the atmosphere. Because if we test this and we're at 40,000 altitude, kind of want to change that. Okay, take it off, and then we want to let it slow down, and then speed up, and then it should be able to give us the test. What's that? Okay. How is that? That's just going to be there. So we want to make that a bit higher. We might have done that, but we can still do this, and that 3 boosters work. Not us being able to escape the atmosphere in this one though, unfortunately. Still got a little bit more fuel, so I think the best use of that will be when we get to the apoapsis, which will be collapsing immediately. Just to try to put tiniest amount of fuel on, because as long as we can kind of keep it going, and then when we get to tiniest amount there, stop again. See now, 33,000. Okay, it's almost going. Trying my hardest to get this tested at a decent altitude. Come on. Every little bit helps. Okay, that's not worked up there. That one hasn't been passed. Okay, what will be easy to do now is just literally sort that out, and then we can what we can always do, because we're still going upwards. We could do a crew report. Got a bit there. We could do. We never did for science. Yeah. I don't know, I'm being very useless, but sort of instantaneously disappeared. Okay, I think now it's basically just time to go down here, and we need to look at the parameters for the thing. So we need to be going at about a decent speed, essentially, between 6,000 and 11,000 meters. Well, let's just go quicker. We go down here, and then when we're at that altitude, I'm going to try and deploy it 6,000 and 11,000 meters. And also hope for a better speed, essentially, is what I'm going to do. And hopefully it will count if the speed goes down. Okay. No, it's not worked that, has it? Oh well. Neither that happened. Okay, but we have got a couple of those goals achieved. We've got a 3 solid fuel booster, that was it really, haven't we? But it's still improved the situation slightly. We know though we need a bit more power. Okay. Anyway, let's although actually maybe we could just do a quick EVA. Okay. Is it obstructed? No, I'll put that in the way. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, see what Mr. Goose says. Okay. Got a few bits of science of that. Become a vessel. Okay, hopefully. Yeah, we got a few bits of science from that. And we got parts back. Okay, next we got Jebediah. Where is everything else then? If it is anywhere. We can't see anything, can we? Cause just making sure nothing else is actually. If else is come at it. Okay, we're fine. Okay, leave facility. So that's gone mostly successfully on the whole, and we have got a few more things achieved now, and we have got some science. What we'd like to do, I'd like to load that back in and see if we could do anything slightly better to it to hopefully get. Okay, atmosphere escaper. 27 parts. Okay. I think see if we can add any slightly more parts to this. I think we really want just more. What is that? Wow, that's a bit of a booster, isn't it? Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I'm just going to put thumpers on here. Why not? Because it's not going to go well, I can tell you that now, but it works, doesn't it? Come on. Can we not? There we are, that seems to have worked a bit better. We've got loads of V's. Oh, why is it taking more to a plan? Okay, there we are. So, let's this on, and let's go. Oh. Okay, right, we need to cancel that, revert flight. Okay, we need to forget that, and we need to put a bit more power in these boosters. We've not even got enough to take us off with, have we? So I'm thinking 50 in each. Let's try 50, and this one we want to try 50 in as well. Okay. Just save that for the same one, because the other one wasn't working. They're putting out a Mach 2, which doesn't work, is there? Okay, go on, let's go. No? Oh, okay, we are moving. That one works. Okay, this works. We are actually going. There we are. Limiting it. I think it's obviously one of the best ways to go. We're saying that. We need to go up at the same speed, isn't it? Does that make actually any difference by limiting it? I don't think it actually makes any difference, which if so is a massive pain. We've just wasted all this, and now we're going in the wrong direction. Okay, I think I gave up on that one. Let's try that again. Okay. So, forget about thrust limiters, I think. Forget about that, they're just pointless. We open one. Think about it has actually got 30 parts, so we can't actually add anything else to it. Unless we only had one parachute. This could work. Okay, now we've got one more view for one more part. There's going to be another fuel tank to try and keep this working. And I think we need another thump hammer one to go slightly better, I think, in my opinion. Okay, that's quite an insane one, let's say. Yeah, I think those should probably get moved down, the top things up there, a bit too high up, but hey, it works, doesn't it? Or at least it should. Okay, SAS, sort out that, stability assist. And now let's see what happens if we try and move around a bit and see how much power comes out of those working. Okay. Okay. And now one of those in a minute is probably going to stop. That one's going to stop and we're just going to be left with our two side ones. Maybe 1 and 2. Yeah, boasting. Okay. I'll just make sure. So we pull up a little bit. We don't want to go over the top. Okay, now this one's engaged. Okay, let's try. Well, what's swap off? Just do it. Okay, we'll make that slightly bigger. Okay, that might just keep it a little bit. Okay, so that's where we're going. We go right up to 60,000. One more full burst and see what happens if we do that. I hope that should increase that a little bit. Where are we going up to? Okay, 52,000. Oh no, is that going to blow it up? I must again, that's not worked, and I'm not too sure why. Observe you. No, I think it's called. Okay, I think now we just need to get ourselves back down to ground, don't we? So let's go again. Might as well. Come on. Okay. I forgot to launch a parachute. Right, ready? And let's see what happens. Okay, that's quick. We're launching. We seem to have a lot of solid fuel in that. What have we got left? 820. Okay, this might do something. This might actually do something, which if so, would be good. What swivel engines have we sorted out? Yeah, so that's a world that you got none. That's quite close. And you got Mimbers, quite a long way away. And then yeah, that's what you got. I'd quite like. We'd want to explore all these eventually before I had an explosion. Okay, we're flying up here. Okay, let's just let that calm down a bit so we can actually launch a parachute. I'd quite like to salvage these if possible. So what sort of apple is this going to be? Let's zoom in a bit more. What's this going to be? Ooh, okay. I think we've done that with those boosters. Okay. Time to launch. There we are. Okay. It's not do that right yet, so where are we going to come down? We're going to be 39,000. Okay. So what I want to do, swivel engine, okay, it needs to be there and there. They want to try and escape the atmosphere, so we should hopefully be able to do that if we're lucky. There's a tiny bit of foot. Oh look! Does that mean we escape the atmosphere? Because it says in orbit. Oh, not right. Don't reach. Like that. Okay. 70,000 metres is all we need to go to. We've done it, but technically speaking, this is orbit now, what we're in. Does that mean? So, what is it to do that? We need to slow down a bit, 250. Multiplies into 48,000, 250. Does that mean we've done it? All those have been ticked. Let's start again. Okay, so all those, do that. We're down about a right speed. Let's push it all the way up so it can't say we haven't done it. Okay, so what's our apple axis going to be? 50,000 metres. Okay, I'm going to be tempted to go all the way up for a little bit, try and improve that apple axis. Oh. Okay. Okay. Done that. That's where we're going to go. Just shy. Just shy. Okay. Do that. We'll get high-ish anyway. Shame about that. It would have been good if we could get to 70,000. We nearly made it. How frustrating is that? That is really actually quite frustrating. That's really actually annoying me now. Okay, let's see what we can get from observing materials bay anyway. Okay, 4.9 stones. We've got here, we have to observe Mr. Goo. What about a crew report? Okay. Okay, that's all we're really going to be able to get. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let this roll out and try and do one more flight, I think, this episode. Because I feel like we need to. Because we're so close to getting this done. And I cut things out. I think I might probably cut out the first flight or something, but yeah. We can get this done if we're lucky, and that's what I want to do. Oh dear, she's been destroyed. Oh, really, that was bad. I think we probably want to revert to vehicle assembly, which will just about help us, because maybe if we do this well, we should be able to escape. So how many parts have we got? If we were to open up a version of this, the physical deteriorator. Launch. Let's go. Yeah, so let's try this once more and hope this actually works. I know this episode's a bit long, but I'd quite like to get this done. And what you need to remember is I'm quite new to this game. I'm not an expert on it, just watch people's videos. So unlike some people, I'm not an expert, so I've really bit clueless sometimes when it comes to things here. But yeah, hopefully this could take us out enough on these fuel boosters alone. Then we've got an extra booster over there, and hopefully that will just be enough to be able to get us over that 68,000 mark if we do everything the same. Yeah, so if we look over here, the apparatus is already going up quite a remarkable rate. You need to think the higher up you get there, the less gravity there is, so the more thrust, more effect thrust has. You need to think of this thing as doing. Now we're going to go up to 37. Okay, well that's gone. 20 hours actually still moving up. If you look there, look, it's still moving up. Weird. Really weird. Okay, so what's the next target we've got? We've got the swivel engine in flight. We need to test that. We need to be at altitude 40,000 to 48,000 when we test it. Okay, how we go? It's up a little bit more. There's a bit more oomph to do what you want to do, and let's deteriorate with speed again. You want to get that achievement. I don't know what the parameters are, but I'm pretty sure that as long as we're within 50 meters, we are in the right speed, and then we basically throttle up. So right now, we're in it. We're in the point. We can essentially just do that, and hopefully, actually, no. You want to make sure you can fire it. So you want to go down to a low enough speed. I know it's still a bit happy. You want to go down quite slowly actually, because it has so much speed when we do that. And okay. There we are. Have we done that? Have we done that then? I don't know. We should have anyway. Okay, so how high are we going to go? We're going to go up to 49,000. Okay. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to turn in this direction a bit and thrust and see where that takes that. Okay, apparatus, where's that going to take it? Here I just enough. Yes, we're making the atmosphere. And okay, off. Look how fast we're going now. 86,000. That'll be enough to escape the atmosphere. When we're out of the atmosphere, and we've got our which one is it? Escape the atmosphere goal. What's the note? Leave the atmosphere by flying vessel to altitude of 17. Leave the atmosphere by flying the vessel to an altitude of 75,000 meters to reach this goal. Okay, I'll be coming in a minute. That goal. And ready. Good. Come. I like a bit of a swivel engine for a parachute is why I'm keeping it. If you look at a parachute one, it says speed and altitude. We want to enable it at that speed. So yeah. Okay, we're in orbit. Look at this. A little bit over here. We're going to try landing some mountains, I think. Yes, this is essentially how we would get into orbit now. We go for apparatuses, then thrust up the apparatuses. I think what we want to do now is we want to do Reserve Materials Bay. 25 size for microgravity is greatly effective go for crystallized solutions. Structures. One word about solutions. Loose objects are also flying around bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Okay. This, observe mystery goo. This is going to give us 10. Uses a clumps of speed. This seems to come written. And let's do a crew report. We now have atmosphere is going to give us loads. This guy's very much in space now. This guy's mostly below us. We're very much in space. Cool. That's tight with how much we've got over there. We've got much fuel, have we? Right, Yeah, we generally do that to orbit anyway, but we will be coming down over there actually, just on the sea. Okay, so we went quite high over there. What you probably want to do now is we just literally want to time warp. We can go quite quickly here. Okay, now in the atmosphere again. Moving this little exit. Let's close the doors anyway. Watch this. Close doors, and what's the parameters for the amount between 60,000 and 11,000 meters? Okay, 62. No, it's not worked for Mark 16 parachute one. That's quite hard. We need to be able to make a test specifically for that. Whenever we can tag it on the end of everything else. What was that? Oh, it didn't work. All that is blown up. Kerbal Space was killed. Okay, but anyway, we know that worked. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do some off-camera work. Off-camera, I'm going to get that tuber again, go back to that point, basically fly into the atmosphere, do that, and then do what I did. So essentially just escape the atmosphere using this, what we've got here, and maybe try and do a Mark 16 parachute on the way down. But yeah, I'll let you know what it does. That footage maybe at the start of the video. I think what I'm going to do is actually fly it up and then come down. If we've got any chance to do a Mark 16 parachute, then I'll call that.